Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account, and I apologize for not putting out some content for the last day or two. Actually came home yesterday. The basement is flooded, so we've been working on that, trying to clean up a lot of remediation, trying to figure out where the water is coming from. If you guys have ever been through it, guys, it is a nightmare. If you have never, I really hope you do never have to deal with that, because it is just an absolute time sink, a pain in the butt, and it is a massive, massive project to clean up. But today we're over on the test account. We're going to be looking, because one thing that I noticed, and a few things, that we've been kind of getting, the new emblems are here. So the epic emblems are here, a multitude of ways to get them, including AFK rewards. That is right, guys. Epic might emblem. So we are going to have the ability to get the epic might emblems out of AFK rewards, which I think is pretty cool. Now, overall, I didn't get really to play anything yesterday or today, so we are getting the emblems out of there, and we're also getting the regular emblems of might as well, which again, AFK rewards, I do like the ability to get these out of here, the collection of goods that we see. Now, question becomes, does it come out of fast rewards? Now, it should, but are we going to see any? And I want to do this a couple times, and we do. There we go. So we do get them out of the fast rewards. Now, most of you know on the YouTube account, we do go ahead and we pick them up 5 times every day. We do the fast reward, so we get the free one, and then we buy it for 4. So overall, a couple more emblems out of there, which are going to be kind of the majority of the places that you're going to be getting them. Now, overall, we knew they were added, and they were talking about adding them to a couple different places. Which I know they're in the shop. So players were actually talking about them being in the shop. Now, within the shop, they're very, very expensive. That's the problem that I see right now with them being in the shop. But I also want to go through the merchant and see if and where they're available in the merchant as well. Now, one thing they did update and didn't really go a ton into this is the bounty board. So now we actually have the ability to get Twisted Essence in the bounty board. This is also going to give you chests, but you can see we got a couple diamonds in here. So I really do like the ability to get these out of the bounty board. That's really, really nice, because again, when you look at essence, when you look at chests, when you look at, cores, being able to get them in here, even being able to get the shards, is going to give you the ability to build additional heroes in there. Then of course in here, we're getting these out on a regular basis. You can see we have 2, we have 4 right here. These 10 or these 30 in their entirety are out of the event that we have going on right now. And again, I wasn't able to actually log in and hop over on the test server and do this due to real life, which unfortunately takes priority over everything else. But again, picking up a couple chests in there. Now we also do have the emblem rewards that are out of here, and I believe it is the sign up. So here we do get 500. Now the big thing that a lot of players have kind of focused on is getting the 500 is not even going to take you 1 hero built. Now you have to really focus. And again, there's going to be a primary build for a lot of different heroes. So when you think of the major ones within AFK Arena, we already claimed this one, but the major ones in AFK Arena, thinking about the primary damage dealers. And I actually want to go through, I want to look at the board now before this goes up on global. I want to see what we're seeing over on the Hellscape and what we're seeing with the Cursed Realm and the Nightmare Corridor formations and these massive. So 86 to 99. That's a pretty big improvement there, guys. That is a massive, massive improvement. And seeing, and again, the SI are very, very small to see. So even looking here, 999, SI 30, I want to see if we're seeing anyone over that SI 30 mark and which heroes. So that looks like maybe Brutus. Brutus is at 40. So there is a level 40 Brutus, guys. I wish we could go ahead and see, but that is awesome. So that is a SI 40 for Brutus right there. And of course, Brutus is going to be a primary one, but look at that. We have Rem at 40. There's also Liberta at 40. Very, very strong. Now we know Liberta and Rem are an absolute top priority within AFK Arena, working incredibly well. And then of course, we have right there Solus, the Awakened version of Belinda being another one, the Awakened version of Athalia being another one that I expect to see. There's Belinda already at a 40. That I do expect to see at that 40. Now remember, when it comes to the 40, even with some heroes, when it comes to the 50, not only now is it giving them an additional ability, but it is also tacking on a multitude of additional attributes, which we'll look at in just a minute. And then of course, there we go, the Awakened version of Athalia and Damia at 40 as well. So it seems like when it comes to the priority of building out these heroes, it's going to kind of go hand in hand with the tier list, because even when I think of like the SS tier list or even the SSS. Athalia's on there, Damia's on there. We know that Belinda is still on there. Shamira might not have enough, but Shamira ultimately, we'd have to see exactly how good that is. Solus, still pretty high. Liberta and Rem, yes, absolutely on there. Brutus, not so high with utility anymore. And then Baden, kind of questionable. Again, based on what the heroes have and based on kind of their ability, that's one of the big things to remember. There's a lot of heroes that do not have a very strong plus 40 SI. Now, even though you're getting a multitude of stats on there, it might not be worth building those out. And I like the avatar frame. I actually want to look at that, guys. Look at that avatar frame, or excuse me, that animated avatar. That is awesome. Look at the level 1005. That is right, guys. 1005 is the level. Level 1 across the board here. But man, to have 1005 levels in AFK Arena, that is absolutely crazy. Let's hop in the merchant. And I'm sure they're promoting the new chests. I'm wondering if you can get them in any of these. Now we're going to have to wait on the reset, but I don't know if they're going to be available on any of these or in any of these, that we're going to have the ability to see them. Customizable bundle, welcome, the bell ringer right there. Customizable. Now this, of course, is your free stuff. Always get the free stuff, guys. Every single time this is up, you want to pick up all of the freebies that you can get. But let's see. So we have cards. There's a copy of Liberta. We have some scrolls here. Double Liberta right down there. Then, of course, we have the event details. I wanted to see, and of course, this account is free to play. That is why we have a lot of promotion packs in here, is because it is free to play in its entirety. But I was kind of curious, and it's not even going to show us. We're not even going to be able to see it because we are free to play. But I wanted to see if the emblems are in here, and I believe they will be on the YouTube account. But again, I don't think we can see them here. Now, did they add any to the AFK rewards or the VIP level rewards? Which it doesn't look like any update there, which kind of stinks, but no update on that one, unfortunately. And then, of course, guys, Vika is in here, which almost done on the test server. But here is the new hero, just like we've seen before. Front on the face is kind of weird, but looking at the side, it's a pretty cool animated avatar frame overall. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, for the store, like I said before, let's go ahead and do our regular buyout. Then I want to see if a refresh is going to give us the ability to catch some of those new chests, which unfortunately does not. Now, again, I believe it's very, very expensive. That's kind of what players were saying over on Reddit and Discord, that it was super expensive to buy the chests in here. I think it was like 5 for 1,000 diamonds or something. I'm just drawing it off the top of my head. Could be completely wrong, but I think that's kind of what they were talking about. Now, of course, getting copies of Eugene out of the current event, getting those copies of Eugene. I'm already at Mythic +2. I believe at this point, because we did buy our other shard pieces out of here. So again, I think we're already Mythic +2, which is awesome to see with the updates that we've been getting. Now in here, I would love, honestly, since we do have the chests in here, I would love to see the epic chests in here as well, adding those right off the bat, even looking at the Challenger store, doing the exact same, guys, adding red chests, adding some epic chests here or there. That way you can actually utilize resources to go ahead and get those and kind of build those up. Gives players the ability to really make a lot more progression. Of course, the new Treasure Scramble is up. The Isle of Gold is back again, guys. Very, very cool event. Then the Trio Hero is up, and the Rising Winds for Thane, as well as the calendar. Got some more stuff coming up with the Mystic Star Zone. That is right, guys. A lot of players that did not get to finish those 20 chests, or the 20 Hero Choice chests, the Awakened Choice chest, are going to be able to go ahead and finish this Mystic Star Zone. So we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more days and it will be up, which means it's about 7 to 10 on the global servers. And then there's a Wish event that is right there, which I believe is a Voyage of Wonder, if I remember correctly. Misty Valley is on repeat. Now the Misty Valley, of course, this repeat is going to have the additional levels in there. So they're actually adding more campaign progression. And again, I don't think it's up at this point. It's going to be on the reset. We know when they do the patch notes or when they do the patches themselves, they don't change it out. So right now it is at 41 as the cap. There's going to be, I believe, another row under here, or I think it was 3 levels. Maybe it was 4. But with the patch, they're going to add another row, which is going to require you to do campaign progression, guys. Right now is the time to really step it up and start pushing that campaign progression, knowing what is coming down the line, knowing that you're going to be getting chests out of the rewards right here, which here earn emblem chests throughout the adventure. So as we're going through campaign stages, they are going to give you epic emblem choice chests. The further you go, the more choice chests you're going to get out of here. And I don't know if they're just going to work them into the rewards like we were looking at, but overall, very, very cool to see that we have the ability to get them. And they include the dimensionals, the epic space emblems. I love that they're in there. But overall, we're going to have to see exactly the effectiveness of some of the heroes that we're getting up to that plus 40. And again, it seems like it's going to be the tier list heroes that we are seeing moving to the plus 40. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.